everybody, my name is Mars, you can call me MG if you would like, and today I am here to do a writing vlog, but I'm currently slumping very hard in pretty much all areas of life, but mostly in writing. So, we're switching gears, and I'm putting my current drafting project on pause, and I will be looking at a story that I started working on earlier this year, and originally my intent was to be editing this story, but I don't think I can do that at this point in time. Like, I don't really know quite where to go from it, so let me just stop being cryptic and tell you what the story is. So, this is a story I am calling City of Blood as like a project title. The acronym for the actual title, because it does have an actual title, is TSOBAB. Have fun in the comments trying to figure out what that is. It is figure outable. That was a weird way to say that. It is possible to figure out because this is a reference to something, but that's all the hints that you're getting. This story is something I started back in February, and I wrote the entire first draft by hand, and you can go check out a vlog I did of that. It's just a B-roll vlog, but it's still pretty fun if I say so myself. And then I did like light edits on it when I was typing up that draft, so it is technically a second draft. And I just want to go through and take this weekend, because it is Saturday, to reread this and refamiliarize myself with this project, and then I will be sending it off to my friend Marta and potentially other people. I did put out like an open call for beta readers, but I don't know if anyone's going to respond. But at the very least, Marta, my critique partner, will be looking at this and giving me feedback. And basically, I just want to know where to put more, because this is only about 23k. I think it's slightly under 23k, which is so short. And I do want to beef it up in places. I want more of the monsters, I want more of the world building, and I want more of the romance. So we're going to take a look, and hopefully I'll be able to pick out certain things that I know need improvement to make my own editing notes, and then I can combine that with what Marta and potentially other readers say. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting weekend because it's something I haven't really done before. I've never really just reread a project to refamiliarize myself with it, because I've never taken long enough of a break from a project to do that. Well, I've taken long breaks from projects, I just haven't returned to them yet. Looking at you, Dragons No Dragons, that I worked on for 8 months straight and then haven't touched in the past 2 years. I'm not gonna talk about that though. But yeah, I'm very excited to dive into this and reread my work, because I know it's not going to be good, but hopefully it's not bad. Yeah, I'm going to get started on that and just give you updates along the way, I guess. So stick around if that sounds interesting. Hello friends, I am reclining in bed because that's where I've been working on my reread of City of Blood. I've gotten through the first 6 chapters and it's fun. I'm glad to be rereading this, but there's definitely so much work. I have been tweaking like lines here and there, fixing spelling mistakes and little things that slipped through. Like I added a few sentences, but overall I'm not like doing a massive overhaul. Oh, Chloe is here. Let's see. Are you gonna come through, ma'am? Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get through 7 more chapters to do 13 today, because there's 26, ma'am. There's 26 total. So that would be halfway through this project. Yeah, I think that's all I had to say. I'm enjoying this reread, and I'm excited for the feedback that I'm going to get on it to make a better draft. So I'm going to get back to rereading, and I will see you probably tomorrow, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I'm going to want to update you again. It's already 7:30 right now, so I'll see you at some point. Okay, one more update to show you that I did, in fact, finish editing, well, reading and doing light edits all the way through chapter 13, and it ended on page 36, which is exactly halfway through the number of pages. So that's interesting that it's quite consistent there. Not what I expected. Hello friends, it is Sunday about 2:30 in the afternoon, and I've just gotten back from my day out. So earlier in the day I went to IKEA with my boyfriend, my best friend Tiara, and her fiance. Tiara and her fiance have never been to IKEA before, so it was interesting being able to bring them, and they had a great time. At least it seemed like they did. And I know I had a great time hanging out with my friend, and also I just love going to IKEA. But I have a little bit of a haul to show you guys. So first up I have this, which is one of those like collapsible desk organizer things. And I actually already have one of these that I bought the last time I went to IKEA. But I wanted a second one because the first one isn't big enough to hold all of my journals that are in semi-regular rotation. So now I got the second one, and hopefully they're all gonna fit now. They should. So I got this, and I also got these little paper houses that are like, I think supposed to be like an advent thing because there's 25 of them, and then there's like stickers 1 through 25 to like denote the days of an advent calendar. But I think they're just gonna be a cute little Christmas decoration for when I take down my gargoyles that are still on top of my bookcase and my spiderweb cloth that I have on top of my cube organizer. I think I might tape these across my bookcase. And I think they're gonna be super duper cute. Besides this, I also got a cart. And I know TBR carts first came into fashion like 5 or 6 years ago at least, and everyone and their mother has one by now, but I never got one. And IKEA has this cart that used to only be available in black and white, but they, I think recently, I mean I haven't seen it before recently, started selling it in yellow, and it's just such a lovely color, and I'm obsessed with it, so I got it, and I guess I'm gonna make a TBR cart now, and I think I'm going to include that as part of this vlog, like making the cart. I don't know if I'm gonna make the cart or if my boyfriend's gonna put it together for me, but like putting my books on it and doing a little bit of a reorganization of the office, also with this like new desk organizer thing, because otherwise this would be a very short vlog. But yeah, I think it would just be a fun little thing to do for you guys. And I am now going to go have something to eat because I'm pretty hungry. We did get lunch at IKEA, but that was a couple of hours ago at this point. I went grocery shopping after and then came home, and now I'm here. So I'm going to go eat and then get back to reading my draft because I still have 36 pages left to read, which I can knock out in no time. But I'm going to hopefully get that done before my stream tonight because my stream is in 3.5 hours. I think I can do it. And then I can just chill during my stream and read and stuff. I started reading the fourth Heroes of Olympus book, which is the Percy and Annabeth book. And I'm having a great time, and I'm only like 80 pages in. So that's gonna be really fun. Do I have anything else to say right now? I don't think so. I'm going to skedaddle, and I will see you at some point in the future with an update on my editing my project or reorganize my office or something along those lines. So I'll see you at some point. So this is how my journal organization has turned out. I know this is quite a lot. From left to right, we have my brainstorming notebook, where if I'm working on a story and trying to figure stuff out, I will just kind of word vomit in there until I figure out what I'm trying to do with the story. Then I have my regular everyday bullet journal. Then the pink and red one is my 5-year journal. Then we have my reading journal. And then in the second container, we have the spiral notebook, is just like a catch-all kind of thing, where if I have something to write down, but it doesn't go in a specific notebook, I'll just write it in there. The green one is my D&D journal that is hopelessly out of date. I think I have like 10 sessions to rewatch on the Blank Page Tavern channel to remember what happened and write down the stuff that is relevant to my character. I really should have stayed on top of that, but I did not. Then the Kiki's Delivery Service journal is for tarot stuff. The really skinny notebook is my definitions journal, where whenever I come across a word in a book that I don't know, I look it up and then I write it down so I can remember it and expand my vocabulary. And then at the very end, we have my weekly journal, which is supposed to be something that every Monday I kind of just free write a page or two. And I was very good at it for several months. I started at the beginning of this year, and then I kind of just fell off about halfway through the year, and then I tried to get back to it, but now it's been about a month since I've written in it, so I might just try again in the new year. We will see. And I think I've got a little bit of space in there, so if anyone has any other journal ideas, let me know, and maybe I can implement something else into my system. It is now 5 o'clock, and I did my journal organization on my desk. I finished reading through my story. I did not make my cart, so I think I'm gonna put that off till tomorrow, and that'll be the last little portion of this vlog. But I did finish reading through my story, and that's very exciting. I'm going to send off my copy to Marta, and she's probably asleep right now because it's like 10 p.m. over in Europe. That's something she can wake up to, and I hope she really likes it. I don't think it's gonna take her very long to get through it at all because, like I said, it's very short. I did add almost 1,000 words in this quick read through, so it's just under 24K now. But even if it wasn't short, she's very efficient as a beta reader. She's very quick with it and gives such good feedback, so I'm so excited to see what her thoughts are. I know a lot of it's just going to be, give me more of this and give me more of that, because, like, this is very sparse, but hopefully she enjoys it. I don't think I actually told you what this story is about in my earlier clips. So this story is basically if you take the Old Yarnum section of Bloodborne and the Briarwoods section of the Vox Machina, either the Legend of Vox Machina or the first campaign of Critical Role. The stories are very similar in that translation from one medium to the other, but like the Briarwoods stuff. Smush those two things together and then make it a romance. And that's pretty much what this is. That's the most apt description I can give you, because those two things, Bloodborne and the Briarwoods arc, are my two biggest inspirations for the story. So I think it's really fun, and I had a great time rereading this. It is definitely not fantastic, but it was a good time, and with more drafts it'll get better. But now I am going to go get some dinner because I will be streaming at the top of the hour. And then tomorrow I'll put together that cart and put my books on it and rearrange some stuff and show you all that. I think it'll be a lot of fun, so I'll see you guys then. Okay, so I had to cut out some of the building footage because my boyfriend had to come and help me, and he's not one to be in videos, so you saw a little bit of the building process. But finally we have the TBR cart. Up top here is the collection of books that I'm hoping to read this month, along with the dust jacket for the House of Hades, because that's the book I'm currently reading. And then the bottom two little shelves are all of my TBR books. I know the middle one is very slightly crooked. I don't think I care enough to fix it. I think it looks perfectly fine, so we're just going to run with it. And with that, I think it's time to close out this vlog. I didn't do much this weekend, but I'm very proud of the work that I did do. I reread a project that I haven't touched in several months and did edit it, even though I didn't mean to do a lot of editing, but I added almost 1,000 words, which is way more than I expected. I thought I would just be tweaking like a sentence here or there and like fixing punctuation, but I guess I added a little bit more than I meant to, but that's fine. So that's off with Marta now, and I'm excited to see what she thinks of it. I also am really happy with my journal situation on my desk. It feels a lot more organized, and also my TBR card, I'm like obsessed with it. It's just off to the side here, so I like keep looking at it. It's only been a few minutes since I finished putting it together, so I'm probably gonna get over it soon, but for now, I'm just like in love with it. It looks so good. The middle cart, or middle tray of the cart is crooked, but not enough to bother me, so it's staying that way. It's still holding the books, so who really cares? There's also some space like behind the books on the cart, so I could put more things on it, but we will see. I will tinker with my office organization system in the coming days and weeks to see if I find something that works better for me than what I've got now. But for now, we are at the end of things, so if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel for more content, and that way I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.